Welcome to the NTN Nightly. I'm Nisha Charles. This edition's top stories. The role of public servants in transforming the public service is underscored at a highly successful retreat. Invest Saint Lucia is rolling out strategies aimed at improving the island's investment fortunes. The Eastern Caribbean digital currency soon to be in play. All that plus the latest in youth development, sports, and the NTN Nouvelle en Creole. The role of public servants in ensuring professionalism and effective service delivery in their day-to-day duties was highlighted during the recently held staff retreat for staff of the Department of the Public Service. More in this report from Julita Peter.
The retreat is important as it enables us to pull back from the day-to-day work and spend some time thinking about the bigger picture.
The Permanent Secretary was at the time addressing staff of the Department of the Public Service at a staff retreat held at the Royalton on Friday, October 4th, 2019. The retreat was a mix of fun and the presentations of critical messages such as the importance of professionalism and efficiency in the delivery of services. Staff were called upon to reflect on their present modus operandi and together charted a way towards the renewed thrust and vision for the public service in general.
Your role in this process is critical, and over the next few weeks, your managers will engage you, and at the end of the process, your contribution to the bigger picture will be part of the submission of each unit. Rest assured that your managers will be held accountable. I want us to remember this is our journey, our future. We must be all in. So we need your participation. We need you to actively participate in the exercises your managers will engage you in.
Guest speaker at Friday's retreat, Geraldine Lendor Gabriel, challenged the staff to embrace the concept of branding and to carry their brand with distinction.
I am hoping that beginning today, those of us who have never thought about what our personal brand is, will not only understand what it is, but we will begin to carve a way to ensure that we have an effective brand. It is a process of marketing people and their careers as brands. You all understand that? So when you come out of the public service, you are carrying the public service brand. You all understand that? Good? Whether you like it or not, this is what you are carrying. And I know that this can become the greatest brand in this country. But we need to believe it and we need to work towards it. So you are marketing your careers and your brand. It is an ongoing process of developing and maintaining a reputation, an impression of an individual, group, or organization. You all hear that? Good? An ongoing process. So even if those in the past had done a job which we are not happy with, or we are happy with, what will determine our brand is not the past, but how we move forward.
The Department of the Public Service is currently undergoing a comprehensive review of a strategic plan, which will guide the work program for the next 3 years. This year's retreat was held under the theme, Service Delivery, Our New Reality. Julita Peter reporting from the Department of the Public Service Communications Unit.
Invest Saint Lucia is rolling out several strategies aimed at improving the island's investment fortunes following its rebranding. Nouvelle has the details of the refined approach.
Foreign direct investment contributes significantly to Saint Lucia's revenue. Minister for Commerce, Industry, Investment, Enterprise Development and Consumer Affairs, Honorable Bradley Felix, elaborated on this at the rebranding ceremony of Invest Saint Lucia. Honorable Felix indicated that over $1.5 billion in foreign direct investment has been committed to come to Saint Lucia over the next 2 years. At the forefront of the generation of foreign direct investment is the official investment promotion agency Invest Saint Lucia, ISL. The repositioning of ISL coupled with transformational projects will set the island as a leading investment location in the Caribbean over the next 5 to 10 years. ISL's chairman of the board of directors, Pinkley Francis, highlighted the entity's strategic focus using a five-prong approach.
Even as an IPO, we successfully enacted the methodologies and operational changes for all five of those prongs. We are just one national agency in this mosaic. Like all our partner agencies, we depend on our ministerial stakeholders for governance, guidance, enforcing legislation, and giving the final approval. This is why there must always be an overarching vision, a national development policy that tackles at a macro level our national development goals and give not just Invest Saint Lucia, but all of our national agencies the ability to do more than facilitate, but forecast and proactively solve problems. The overarching vision and mandate must be transcend any regime change. It must be patriotic and non-partisan.
The chairman explained that the new direction taken by ISL is guided by one simple question: what kind of Saint Lucia do you want to see in the years to come? He explained that all Saint Lucians play a part and have a say in the kind of country they want to live in and should take that responsibility very seriously.
We will become the Singapore of this hemisphere in terms of efficiently run public services, infrastructure, clean, safe and smart cities. We will become the Romania of the Caribbean in terms of having 95% of our citizenry owning land and property, and having economic security for generations to come. And speaking about owning land, one of the strategic initiatives of Invest Saint Lucia is to ensure that every Saint Lucian has the opportunity to own a piece of land.
ISL is expected to roll out a number of initiatives geared towards engaging nationals and creating opportunities for employment, ownership and investment locally. The official launch of Invest Saint Lucia's rebranding was held on Monday, 30th September 2019. For the Government Information Service, I am Janelle Nouvelle.
The Electoral Department has taken an invaluable step towards innovation in Saint Lucia's electoral process. Anicia Antoine explains.
In commemoration of International Democracy Day, the Electoral Department is hosting an exhibition to showcase the work of the organization throughout Saint Lucia's 40 years of independence. The exhibition highlights the stages of modernization, including the process of registration, the voting process, as well as election results from 1979 to 2016. To mark the occasion, Olympia Lionel, Assistant Chief Elections Officer, noted that amnesty is being granted to persons who have lost their national identification cards.
We're trying our best to give back to Saint Lucians because we have persons coming here on a daily basis that are complaining with their ID cards are stolen, persons took their bag, they don't know where they put their ID card. So we've decided to do an amnesty for 2 weeks. And this 2 weeks amnesty starts from the 2nd of October and ends on the 15th of October. So you have persons coming here to replace their card, and what they need to come into Electoral, get a statutory declaration form. That form has to be filled out by a Justice of the Peace or Notary Public. They have to put a $5 stamp on that form, which they purchase from a post office, 2 passport size photo, and they have to work with their birth certificate.
Lionel noted that one of the objectives of the exhibition is to sensitize the public on the difference between the NIC number and the registration number.
The number here, which is highlighted right here on the left-hand corner of the card, is your NIC number or your national ID card number. To the back of the card, you have your registration number.
The Electoral Department has also launched a mobile app to simplify processes for the electorates, including information on the change of name and address processes. Kenya James is the network administrator within the Electoral Department.
The key thing is our voter search. Voters can make use of that. You will get your name as to where you vote and are you registered as well. On there, you'll also get information about, like I said, all our exercises, coming exercises as well. We also have an interesting feature there, the countdown to elections. Well, that would be after the Prime Minister has made the announcement. And it also links our website as well.
The exhibition commenced on the 2nd of October and will end on the 15th of October 2019. From the Government Information Service, I am Anicia Antoine reporting.
The digital currency pilot project within the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, ECCU, is inching closer to becoming a reality. The DXCD Carib project, as it is called, was launched in March of 2019 and seeks to reduce cash usage within the ECCU by 50%, promote greater financial sector stability, and expedite growth and development of member countries. 8 months into the pilot project, Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, Timothy Antoine, says the project is gaining interest even outside of the region. The ultimate goal, he says, is to include as many people as possible in the financial system.
As shocking as that may sound, there are many people in this region who do not have bank accounts. That may surprise you. And by the way, lest we wonder why it's so difficult for them, it is not so easy to open and maintain a bank account these days. Bankers are not beating up on you because truly it's not your fault. You're responding to imperatives along the AMS safety front. Bottom line is that there are more people than you would think. I've seen a number, but I will not quote it at this moment, who do not have bank accounts. Part of this challenge is to broaden financial inclusion. You cannot be an active participant in the economy and fully benefit if you're not included in the financial system.
The project will be executed in 2 phases, development and testing for about 12 months, followed by rollout and implementation in 4 pilot countries for 6 months. The project is entering its user interface and testing phase. The digital currency will be used through the DXCD Carib app.
How do you actually use this DC dollar? Simply, you have to go into the App Store, download the app, the DXCD Carib app. You will then be connected with partners, financial institutions, mobile wallet providers. You scan to make the payment. The payment is recorded, and then your account gets debited, the vendor gets credited, and you get a confirmation at the end.
Pilot countries include Saint Lucia, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, and Antigua. In Saint Lucia, partner institutions include Bank of St. Lucia Limited, CIBC First Caribbean International Bank, Monrepo Credit Union Limited, and Sagicor Finance Inc. Project implementation is anticipated for March-April 2020. And this is the NTN Nightly. Ryan O'Brien is up next.
When the authority of the heads of government of the OECS and its other ministerial councils meet and adopt policies for the organization, they rely on the OECS Commission to transform these into action. The OECS Commission is the secretariat of the organization, a grouping of officials headed by a Director General, mandated to implement the decisions of the government but also empowered to make recommendations on the strategic directions of the organization. The OECS Commission organizes meetings, prepares budgets, conducts research, undertakes projects, negotiates for and represents the OECS member states. It is organized along several components. There are the commissioners from each member state who, along with the Director General, form the commission that oversees the work programs. There are also technical divisions with specialized units between them, as well as diplomatic missions in Brussels and Geneva. All these complement each other to make the OECS Commission the engine of regional integration in the Eastern Caribbean. The OECS has a proud past, and together we are working towards a brighter future for all our citizens. For more information, visit www.oecs.org.
Welcome back. We join Ryan O'Brien for the latest happenings in youth development and sports.
Thanks, Nisha. Welcome everyone to your segment from the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports on the NTN Nightly News. I'm Ryan O'Brien. Assistant Youth Officer in the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, Shirley Ann Cyril Mears, has started a music and arts program among an initial 4 schools on the island. Mears told NTN Nightly how this initiative came about.
Upon assuming my position at the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports in June of this year, we have implemented music and the arts programs within the primary and secondary schools, and we have identified 4 schools for primary, 4 schools, 2 primary, 2 secondary schools, and Bocage being the first school of interest.
Mayors also reflected on the first activity held at the Bocage Secondary School.
Choirs and vocal training, and Bocage is here today with an enrichment program, doing music education, doing character building with resource persons that is coming to do their presentations, etiquette, and we have quite a few other activities planned for today's program.
This initiative is a collaboration among various ministries, including the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Creative Industries, and spearheaded by the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports. As the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports enhances its youth worker program, a number of the island's youth workers have presented their quarterly reports. Jameson Rene, youth worker in Choiseul, spoke to NTN Nightly News about programs conducted in his community.
The camps I help to facilitate, and also with a group I'm working with, Atlas, we also did a panel discussion which went more around sexuality, bullying, gender roles, and yes, stuff like that.
Rene was confident the programs were beneficial for those involved.
It's really amazing to see what people can do and what they're doing right now to try to improve the youth, building the youth in Saint Lucia. I'm pretty confident.
Youth worker based in Choiseul, Jameson Rene. And before we leave you, some results in Interschools Under-15 netball. Thursday, St. Joseph's Convent defeated Leones Comprehensive 42-19. Wednesday, Ira Simmons Secondary won over Cicero 23-11. Also on Wednesday, Anchipo Secondary got the better of Babonneau Secondary 25-8. And on Tuesday, St. Joseph's Convent also chalked up victory 25-1 against Cicero. And that's your update from Youth Development and Sports for today. I'm Ryan O'Brien.
Thanks, Ryan. The Department of Home Affairs and National Security is calling on the citizenry to equip themselves with knowledge of human trafficking. There is an ongoing campaign which has resulted in growing awareness on this issue, and there is a hotline based at the Police Control Room of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. By simply calling 847 or TIP at any time, the public can report cases of suspected human trafficking. The call by the department follows news from Port of Spain that a sting operation by the Special Operations Response Team had uncovered what can only be described as modern-day slavery. Trinidad and Tobago officers on Wednesday rescued 69 people, 4 of them women, who were being held captive in cages at a church along the Eastern Main Road, Aruca, Trinidad and Tobago. The men and women, all Trinidad and Tobago nationals, ranged in ages 20 to 60 years. The church they were imprisoned at is a rehabilitation center. The Department of Home Affairs is urging all St. Lucians to utilize the information tools that the Trafficking in Persons Secretariat has developed for the purposes of building awareness. The St. Lucia website on human trafficking is antitraffickingslu.org. And stay with the NTN Nightly. Up next, Primus Hutchinson is here with the NTN Nouvelle Creole. Welcome back. We join Primus Hutchinson for the NTN Nouvelle Creole.
Merci autant, Nisha. Monsieur, Madame, département qui est responsabilité pour information au gouvernement Saint Lucia, GIS, à samedi télévision nationale PA NTN, pour Nouvelle Creole, pour Primus Hutchinson. Ministre pour faire travaux et construction, qui continue avec plan pour réduire à ce problème trafic à chemin pays et pour établir en façon assurance de protection pour chauffer l'auto et pays généralement. Secrétaire permanent au ministère des Affaires construction, Ivor Daniel, expliquait des démarches ministérielles Jacques Appoint pour adresser bâtiment les grands tournées à ce chemin pays. Commencer et puis yon qui a bâti à Rod de B et qui a ajouté que le ministère a aussi adressé le système de lumière pour contrôler le trafic. M. Daniel déclaré qu'il a corrigé la situation lumière en Marisol et aussi grand tourné pour effacer ces mal comprendre qui existent présentement. Il a annoncé aussi plan pour établir ce système lumière trafic neuf pour grand la rue Pont à Castries, la rue Jérémy et grand chemin John Compton. Secrétaire permanent bail assurance là qui y a déjà en consultation et puis compagnie qui est ça pour faire ces lumières ça là en Trinidad. Et selon M. Daniel, il est supposé vivre si vrai ces lumières ça là avant Noël dans les salles. Secrétaire Daniel déclaré que le gouvernement a suivi JID Nations Unies pour faire assurer que le ministère établit plus meilleure façon de protection à ce chemin pays. Plan, c'est pour essayer de sauver millions de vies citoyens en façon de plus meilleure protection à ce chemin. Selon Daniel, il a établi capacité pour ménager meilleures précautions à ce chemin, qu'a improuvé à ce construction chemin pour les chauffeurs l'auto pour plus meilleures précautions les a conduit et aussi pour moun pour plus précautions les a servi chemin public. Secrétaire permanent annoncé aussi qu'il a établi signe à ce chemin au Lyon pays là pour guider chauffeurs, particulièrement les souhaits. Le ministère a posé en pile attention à ce manière ces chauffeurs pays a conduit sans pièces réserve pour la vie. Il dit ça a porté en pile chai à ce service santé en dégoût la mort qui action ça la une cause et ça passe à continuer. Grand projet pour improuver à ce chemin cette ici supposé durer pour 2 années et demie. Je appelle Kali pour citoyens pays pour faire un plus gros effort pour coopérer et collaborer ensemble pour bénéficier de celle-ci. Appel la sortie du ministre qui a une responsabilité pour le développement économique en gouvernement cette-ci, honorable Guy Joseph. M. Joseph qui causait puis moi dit une cérémonie pour te présenter officiellement un monument qui est placé en grand tournée sur chemin John Compton semaine passée, car ouais monument une invitation pour cette lycée embrasser un l'autre plus près et pour établir l'environnement qui peut paraître comme un paradis pour les étrangers. Selon honorable Guy Joseph, nous en cette lycée, pas de discrimination contre l'autre qui a existé à trois en cette nation. Et généralement, nous vivons assez bien. Et en opinion, ça ne peut continuer.
Ça semble que nous supposons point en chaque théâtre dans Saint-Lucien parce que nous sommes un bon exemple pour l'instant la terre côté moun africain pas aller bien avec africain et bien avec indien et bien gens blancs en Saint-Lucien nous tous ka vivre comme yon et ça semble que moi toujours ka dit dat moi ni en chaque théâtre pendant moi c'est descendant indien madame moi c'est descendant africain. Et nous vivons bien, nous pas jamais ni pièce problème. Et personne dans famille moi-même pas jamais ni pièce problème avec ça. So là nous garder manière nous vivre Saint-Lucie sans bail nous supposer ni en chay long né adam. Et moi très content dat symbole ça dat nous découvert aujourd'hui nous fait une veline dat il kay maintenant l'histoire dat en chay moun kay ça dit adam chay temps pour venir. Manière ça aide nous.
Monument est construit par un de plus gros travailleurs de sculpture en région, M. Jalem Yodovic, et aussi c'est ici au Saint-Lucia. Le ministère de la Santé a fini de réviser complètement l'opération manuel médical de l'Amérique qui était un pays pour tuer le service de santé sans paiement. Manuel de service de santé a tué Saint-Lucie le 23 septembre et opéré pour juste le 2 octobre l'année 2019. À peu près 5000 personnes trouvaient assistance médicale sans payer des sous. Citoyens pays recevaient traitement pour dents, yeux, pour problèmes de la peau, les enfants, l'opération parmi l'autre traitement. part du service traitement, c'est docteur Méutier instruit les officiers médicaux pays à cette capacité et habilité concernant ce travail médical qui est conduit. C'est l'officier de santé, Dr. Sharon Belma George, c'est officier médical là Méutier, opéré en différentes communes et qui ont étonné ni docteur Technos. Ils ont collaboré et puis le département de l'environnement santé. Ils ont engagé et puis l'école Babono et Entrepôt aussi en Gozile et projet Croix-Rouge en Orléans et aussi Holy Family Citizens Home. Dr. Belma George dit c'était un plaisir pour si quantité de monde présenter pour trouver traitement. Il a annoncé qu'à total de 4846 monde trouvé traitement et 69 monde trouvé l'opération. 48 monde trouvé testé pour Chayo et 48 qui trouvé CT scan. Assistant secrétaire permanent au ministère des Affaires étrangères, Irene Gaspar, applaudit peuple pour manière de conduire quand il dit un rendez-vous médical ça. Il dit il y a l'autre occasion qui est faite ici même à cette ci en temps pour venir. C'est comme ça nous nouvelle aujourd'hui, messieurs mesdames. Je vous remercie autant pour garder. Je vous remercie une invitation pour je puis moi considérer comment c'est la vie. Je vais poser tout l'autre nouvelle Creole. Après ça, je vais vous poser tout Nisha.
Merci, your Phil Primus. And here's a look at what's happening to us weather-wise.
Cloudy at times with widely scattered showers and possible thunderstorms over the southern portion of the Lesser Antilles. Elsewhere, fair to partly cloudy skies with a few showers. The intertropical convergence zone is expected to remain active over the southern portion of the Lesser Antilles. Two tropical waves located over the eastern and far eastern tropical Atlantic are moving westward near 15 and 12 miles per hour or 24 and 19 kilometers per hour respectively. The tide for Castries Harbour was high at 2:06 p.m. and will be low again at 7:37 p.m. The tide for Vieux-Fort Bay was high at 3:13 p.m. and will be low again at 9:04 p.m. The seas moderate to locally rough with waves and northeasterly swells 5 to 7 feet or 1.5 to 2.1 meters. Small craft operators and sea bathers are advised to exercise caution due to rough seas. The sun will rise Friday at 5:54 a.m.
And that brings us to the end of the NTN Nightly. Join us next time at 7 p.m. with a repeat at 7 a.m. You can also catch up with us anytime on the Saint Lucia Government Facebook page or YouTube channel. I'm Nisha Charles.